Hey everyone, welcome to Extra Step. You're here with your favorite co-host. It's K the boy.
And Derwin. How's everyone doing today?
I hope y'all doing blessed. We're here to talk sports once again. Yo, my dude, what happened? What happened to this bracket nonsense? I'm done.
So the bracket's different because we talked about it last week. We both messed up our brackets. But the finals was really entertaining, honestly. I'm really glad Virginia took it.
Yep.
Especially from what happened last season. Like being such a huge upset and coming back to win it like that. That must have been huge motivation. But I'll let you talk about Texas Tech too because they played a hell of a game too.
Texas Tech, you know what? All tournament, they've been that team. They've taken out all the top offensive teams in this tournament. They took out Buffalo right in the second round. They took out Gonzaga out of all teams. Yeah. Like when you take down teams like that are powerhouse teams that have great offense, top offense in the nation, you're definitely making a noise for yourself. What's his name? Jared Culver.
Yeah.
Yo, that kid. Oh my gosh, he's the real deal. Seriously, he's the real deal.
I don't know about that.
He's the real deal. I'm telling you.
All right.
I'm telling you.
If that's your opinion, I'll let you.
It's done. I'm trying to say no. He's not. He's gonna be a top 5, top 10 pick, but.
What did you think about the game? The game itself? Did you?
I mean, it was definitely interesting. I would say this: Virginia definitely showed why they should have been the number 1 team for the last couple of years.
Yeah, no, I think Virginia's program is really amazing, and like if you've seen them in the last couple of years, they've ended up number 1. Mm-hmm. It's a big thing to go to the finals, obviously in March Madness, and now to win it, especially after what happened last year. Like I think for players, like that's the highest they could get to, like from the lowest. Getting eliminated in the first round, being the number 1 seed, that's never happened before.
Yeah.
And then coming back the next season, giving it your all,
100%. And then shout out to Tony Bennett, the head coach of Virginia.
Yeah.
To have your players, like you said, go from being the first team ever get knocked out by 16 seed, come back this year, win the title. That's a lot of mental toughness.
Absolutely.
And to be that leader, to kind of, get that message across and let them know, hey, we're going next year positive. We're going in trying to win it and actually get it done. That's a lot. I'm proud of Virginia. They definitely give a lot of teams out here, and I would say a lot of high school teams, some credit. And I'd hope some of you Cawthorne Park kids that watch our podcast kind of see that and realize, we underperformed this year. But, next year, anything can happen. And
you have to have that mindset to come into the gym.
Exactly.
Just like how Virginia did, and then you not allow any team.
Straight up. Like, when you lose in a pickup game, you want to run it back, right? Yeah. You're like, run it back. Like, I know I could bring more to the table. So, kudos to Virginia. I'm proud of them. They did their thing. But that was the whole March of Madness was crazy.
Yeah, no, this one was a little crazier than a couple of years ago, but I still enjoyed it. I wish I was able to get at least one or 2 teams in the Final Four. But
Duke, you failed us.
Yeah, I know Duke really, but that's okay. We'll talk.
No, it's fine. Duke. Like honestly, but there's about to be another whole type of. I know it's not March, but a whole type of madness.
Well, yeah. There's about to be exactly,
right? And that's the NBA playoffs.
That's gonna be the best. Yeah.
I'm amped. Were you excited?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see what happens in the East. Obviously, I'm a big Raptors fan. We the North right here.
6. I know I'm wearing a blue.
Okay, I gotta bring this up. Why are you wearing a Blue Jays?
You have to be the man to call it.
Why did you wear a Blue Jays?
Okay, because first of all,
don't get it wrong. I'm a huge Blue Jays fan. But why is wearing a Blue Jays jersey?
So here's the first reason, and I hope y'all see this. You see this 6 right here? You see this 6?
All right, I don't think they see that. That's why.
Yeah, y'all better see it. It's a Strowman jersey, so I represent the 6 all the time. So no matter what jersey I'm wearing, I'm always representing the 6. But
it still says Blue Jays. I'm just letting him know that. But that's fine. We'll go back to the.
I'll flip on him in his jersey anyway, so it'll make sense.
We'll go back to the playoffs. So what's your interest? So tonight will be it's a big 3 games that are happening.
Oh yeah.
So Detroit beats New York. They're automatically in. Charlotte has to beat Orlando, and then I think Orlando still has a tiebreaker on them. So I'm not sure how that would work.
I can't remember what's going on with that, but I think the most important game tonight is Orlando and Charlotte.
Yeah, no, I think so.
That is the biggest game, and I think for Raptors fans everywhere, we gonna be watching that because Charlotte wins, that means that if Detroit wins their game, I'm pretty sure Detroit will move up.
Yeah, Detroit would pick up the 7th seed, and I don't know. I see how games were this season against Detroit. I don't know if we want to take Detroit in the playoffs. Like I know motivated Dwayne Casey's gonna be there, and they match up really well with the Raptors.
That's a scary.
That's a scary. I don't like. That's a scary first round matchup for a team like the Raptors.
But I think Nick Nurse. I think honestly, I think he's ready this time. I think
I hope so. I hope so.
He was just kind of like, all right, I'm gonna let Dwayne Casey do his talking and do whatever he's got to do. But you walk into Detroit, you know they won championships. When's the last time they won a championship? 2004. Were you part of that team? No. Shut up.
No, but come on, but don't disregard Dwayne Casey.
No, he's a good coach. He's got his ring.
I just don't understand.
As a head coach, you came to Toronto. Yes, you started what we are now, but my dude, you did not keep those players accountable.
Yeah.
You come on now. Let's be real. The offense really got good when who was hired? Nick Nurse. So as much as you did your work on the defensive side and all that, my dude, you just couldn't get together with that squad. And sometimes it happens as a coach.
No, it does.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
In Detroit, he's done a decent job.
No, he's done a good job, but
and we know in the playoffs he chokes.
But Blake's a very good player too.
Yeah, but the playoffs he chokes, and they all choke. So Detroit chokers. Good luck in the playoffs, no matter who you play against. But honestly, that whole seeding is gonna be fun to see. And I can't wait to see it in the West the
West is just a different story completely because the West is already all the teams have been eliminated. Every team that's in there, it's already been decided. It's just seeding now. Every team still have one more game to play, so seedings could change tonight, tomorrow.
Right.
OKC went from 8 to 6 last night. So.
Yeah, and they could end up playing Houston now in the first round, which would be big.
That would be a very interesting series.
That'd be so interesting. But not obviously not knowing where these teams are gonna finish because they still got one more game to play. Most of them. Out of the West and the East, if you can't get me, what's your top four? What's your top four that's making the semis in each conference? Okay,
so for the East, I'll take the first 4 teams. Okay, I'll take Milwaukee, I'll take Toronto, I'll take Philadelphia, and I'll take Boston. In the West it's different because I don't see any team keeping up with Golden State. I think Golden State's getting a nice. It's gonna be a lot more pressure than the last 2 seasons because I know the first year they were together they lost 1 game. The second year it was a little different. They lost a couple more, but this one will probably be their toughest. But I think they still have a ticket to the finals just because of their starting 5.
Yeah, okay, you got a good point there. Honestly, for me, the teams that are making it to semis in the West, I'm going obviously the Warriors, OKC, San Antonio, and I'm gonna go Utah. That's what I'm going.
Wait! You're taking San Antonio to. Wait, so who are they upsetting first of all?
So San Antonio right now in the standings, they're gonna play against Denver. They're beating that. Mike Malone, coach of the year in my opinion. Right, he's done a great job in Denver, but you're going to get Popovich in the playoffs. And you've heard me say this before. In the playoffs, you need star players ready to step up. You need a defense that's solid, and you need good coaching. And Popovich, I'm taking Popovich over Mike Malone any day.
No, I think everybody in the NBA would.
Right, so
it's just that I don't know. Jokic has played almost at an MVP level. I'm not gonna take that away from him.
But they're unexperienced. This is their first time in the playoffs. You're going against a team that has an experienced roster. Yes, it's young guys, but they've been there. Guys that are ready to work hard, blue collar guys. DeRozan. He's got something to prove.
Yeah, no, he does.
The man wants to prove to everyone, I want Toronto to know,
I can take my team.
I can take any team to the next level. So, Popovich has got the superstar. They got the defense. He's the coach.
The star, not the superstar.
Okay, not a superstar, but he's got his guys to go to. Yeah. So, I say they got a chance.
Well, they move the ball so well as a team, so they don't really need that superstar.
True, that's true.
Obviously, when Kawhi was on that team, back in the 17 playoffs. You saw what they did to Golden State in that one half.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
And we all know, I think we all know for sure, Golden State could have lost that series.
Yeah, Golden State loses that series if Kawhi keeps
playing. Kawhi's probably the GOAT right now if he does that, to be honest. They're probably saying, LeBron who? Yeah. And I'm not taking this, LeBron. Still my boy. Don't stress. But, Kawhi, he's got your number. He's your master. But anyways.
But talking about LeBron, actually, that's some interesting news happened last night in the West, actually.
Shake, man.
What did you think about Magic? Magic Johnson stepped down as the president of the Lakers. What was...
that's a whole type of mess.
No, it really is.
It's a whole time mess. Now, I read on the score earlier today some news on that, and that organization was falling apart. And Magic knew that, and that's why he cut. The man didn't even tell, what's his name? Jamie? No. Jeannie Buss?
Yeah, Jeannie Buss.
He didn't even tell her that, I'm going to resign. The man said it on camera, I'm done. Didn't tell her yet. Said on camera, I'm done. That's like me saying to y'all right now, see extra step, I'm gone. Bye, I'm retiring.
Like,
nice meeting you, buddy. Yeah, I'm gone, bud.
While the show's going.
In that Old Town Road. But
no, yeah, no, you're totally right. The team was a mess. Like, you see all the stuff that happened this year. LeBron's injury, Lonzo's injury.
AD trade, disaster.
AD trade. That was like
Luke Walton.
Yeah, and we just heard, right before Magic stepped down, we heard that Magic and Luke haven't had a conversation in like 4 or 5 weeks. That's unbelievable that a coach and a president aren't talking like that.
Yo, I wouldn't be shocked if during that time Magic knew he was going.
Yeah.
Because he said they had a meeting on Monday talking with Jeannie Buss, talking about the future organization, and the man said, and I think he was saying in his head or to her, he said, like, I'm not going to be here. Like, I'm not here for this future. And I think he already checked out by that time. And
I think he checked out a lot earlier. Like, probably around when they were eliminated from the playoffs, like when it was looking like they weren't going to make the playoffs, then I think after that, Magic was just like, I'm done with
He's
this.
like, yeah, like, it's a disaster. I think LeBron probably said, take a step down, let me run the show.
Yeah, clearly that's that's LeBron's thing.
But say quickly, on this, who do you think steps up for the spot now? Like, who do you think is going to be the new president
of the Los Angeles Lakers? That's a hard conversation. Honestly, there's a lot of guys that would come up in mind, but I don't know. Like, do you have any ideas?
I think there's a couple guys that have the potential. I think Griffin, who is the GM in Cleveland, and he has a good relationship with LeBron.
Yeah.
Everybody loves him in the NBA. He's a great deal maker. I think he needs to be in that kind of position to push his legacy and what he was doing before. And again, you get along with LeBron. Like, it's just
easier. It's easier because then the chemistry's there right away. Right?
Exactly. And they got a GM like Rob Pelinka. I think he can still do his job there. With a strong president, yes. With a guy that knows the business side, I think he'll do well. So I think Griffin would be perfect.
Do you think Luke stays? Or is Luke gone?
Luke's gone.
Okay.
Luke's gone. I'm sorry. Like, if Jeannie Buss, you need to let that man hit the
road. I think the entire staff needs to let go. Let them start fresh.
Yo, apparently, they're supposed to be fired already.
Yeah, I know. I heard that too. But
I don't know if it happened, but
it's not official, right? So we can't talk about it. But yeah, no, that was just a rumor about it.
But I think they'll probably end up trying to get Jason Kidd as the head coach, someone that LeBron can relate to, or a coach that's straight up, that's hard nosed. I don't know how many other coaches are out there right now.
Yeah, no, I think Jason Kidd would probably be number one.
Yeah, or Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson, I'm saying, Mark Jackson is second chance. Mark, I'm gonna say it's gotta be an NBA guy, because LeBron ain't gonna listen to nobody else unless they were some Hall of Famer. So I say Mark Jackson. I say who else did I say? I can't remember these names sometimes.
Jason Kidd, sorry.
I feel like I shouldn't have said Jason Kidd.
No, he's a good candidate. I disagree with that. Like, I think he and LeBron would actually get along to an extent.
Well, because it is what LeBron really wants.
And then, obviously. And then you put the young kids in there. If they still stay, if Anthony Davis trade doesn't go through, then
or there's two more options. One of the assistant coaches in San Antonio.
I forget his name.
No, her.
Oh yes, you're right. No, I don't.
Johnny, what's her name? Search that up.
I don't know.
She's honestly one of the next coaches up there.
But you think she'll?
I think she can handle it, because LeBron's gonna have to put himself in this place. There's a female coach there. If you act up, you're making her look bad. You really want that on your legacy? Or you can win titles with her and go down as one of the greatest 1-2 duos ever.
Yeah, especially being the first female.
Becky Hammond.
Becky. Bust it down. No, I'm joking, Becky. But she's a really good coach. I respect what she does in San Antonio. She's really helped the development of their young players. And their young players even said themselves during Summer League and all that, they learned a lot from her. So I think...
I totally agree with that.
So I think she's the right fit, or Reggie Miller. That's my true wild card. Reggie Miller.
That's a very wild card.
I just like Reggie. Reggie's my favorite.
But I love Reggie as a commentator.
Yeah,
click.
I think he'll be like...
Welcome to your Kodak moment. Come on, man. That's Reggie's famous thing. I love that one.
Okay, Reggie, no, you can't do it. You gotta stay where you are. But Becky, I think they should hit her up. I honestly, I'm gonna go in this confident. By the end of the summer, I'm picking Becky as the new head coach, and I'm picking Griffin as the next president of the organization.
That's really good. That's really good.
I think they need to be a game changer. They need to prove that they're about change in LA, and they're not about this whole old school. You have a female owner. Why not have a female head coach? Make your legacy from there. So I think that's gonna be pretty cool. But that's not the only thing that happened last night. That was crazy.
Yeah, that's true. We had two legends retire at the same time. It's funny how they both dropped 30 points each. That was the most ironic
thing.
Oh my
gosh.
But who do you want to talk about first? Let's talk about Dirk first.
I think Dirk's definitely to talk about first. He's that guy that showed us, I don't need to go nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm a top dog in Dallas.
And you can say that about Dwyane too, ish.
Dwyane,
I know he left for the money,
but
later in his career, that's a different conversation.
Who beat out Dwyane Wade when Dwyane Wade brought the bad boy squad? Mm-hmm. Who beat him out? Dirk Nowitzki, 2011. He said, "I'm taking that." Dirk said. So,
well, I mean, Dwyane took it in 06 to him. So
okay, yeah, facts.
And in 06, he was a much better player than he was in 2011.
Yeah,
but obviously 2011, he was just a more veteran presence.
He knew he had to take it that time. Yeah. He knew I'm never getting this opportunity again. I gotta pounce on it now. But his career's been great. The man averaged 20 points for his career, 7.5 rebounds and two and a half assists a game. I'm pretty sure.
That's for a power forward. It's pretty unbelievable.
Stretch power forward.
Stretch power forward.
I think it was Shaq and I said, he's the only stretch forward to actually lead his team to a championship game.
Oh yeah.
He is, in my opinion, the new GOAT of stretch bigs. Right? We don't have that. We never had a guy we ever considered.
You know what's funny though? I don't understand when Dirk was a kid and when the way he was playing, why more players didn't try to be like, more bigs didn't try to be like.
I'll be honest and I'll say it on camera. I don't business. It's because he was white. It was simply because he was white. It wasn't a black guy doing it. It was a white guy. So they said, okay, white guys traditionally shoot the ball really well. Okay, that's his game. He's from Europe as well. So, that's the European style. Because it's not until, it's a couple of black guys now have done it.
Well, several black guys, right? Joel
and B. Like, pretty much every big now today can shoot the ball. Because of guys like Dirk. But it was kids that had to grow up watching him.
That's what I mean.
Right? And the other guys that tried it before, they weren't as good and it was just,
obviously they failed. That's why they're not where Dirk is. But I have a question. Like a very interesting.
Yes, what's up?
Is Dirk Nowitzki a top 5 power forward in your list? And if he is, where would you put him?
That's tough. So are we talking current players right now as well?
Well, we're talking about. I guess we could talk about the top 5 power forwards of all time. And
it's tough.
Because there's a huge list. Like, okay, let's name a couple.
Duncan, Garnett, Karl Malone. I already just named 3 guys right on top of my head.
Charles Barkley.
We
can put Anthony Davis in that conversation.
Anthony Davis.
If Porzingis develops nicer.
No, he's not top 10 yet. He's not even up there.
If he develops nicer and in his prime.
When we get to that point.
Let's talk about that.
When we get to that point.
Okay, that's fine. Anthony Davis. All right. So now where is Dirk in that list?
I say Dirk's top 5, but he's like 4th on my list. I'm going to go... Number 1 would be KG. Okay. Because we're going based on talent, not accomplishments. Whoa. Right? And then I would go second would be Karl Malone, Tim Duncan, then Dirk. And the reason why I put Karl Malone over is because Karl Malone was just dominant.
He was.
You couldn't guard him. Like in a pick and roll, him and John Stockton invented pick and roll. So, like to that elite level. So I think it's just obvious that he
had John Stockton.
Facts.
And you're putting him over. When Dirk was at his
Dirk
prime,
had who? Who did Dirk have? Jason Kidd. And who else? Steve Nash.
Yeah.
He had Steve Nash. He had 2
Steve
great
Nash
point guards.
Really young in his career. Like that's the only thing.
Yo, after you got traded, man went to an MVP. What are you talking about?
No, but that's what I was talking about Dirk's career.
Dirk's career. What list is that? What are you talking about? The Tim Duncan number 1.
Well, Tim Duncan is number 1. Let's be honest.
What about? So is that your number 1?
Yeah. Why would I not take Tim Duncan number? Exclude the championships. He's still a nice player. He still took his team to how many finals? He was a 2-time MVP. So
you're going 101. Who you picking? Garnett or Duncan, or even better,
why we say 101? No, I just said it's a top 5 power forward list.
I said based off talent, but if you want to go based off accomplishments overall, then okay, I get it. Tim Duncan is the most accomplished the most.
I never said top. But I'm just talking about as a whole player. What a power forward in the old NBA, even now, what he's able to do. Come on.
No, you're talking facts, but I mean, no. I'll give you this one for today. I'll give you that one. I'll come from another time.
But then, okay, fine. We'll talk about shooting guards. Is Dwyane Wade a top 5 shooting guard?
Yes.
Better yet, a top 3 shooting guard.
Yes.
Okay, that's it. Like, that's my list. Is Michael, Kobe, and Dwyane Wade. After that, it doesn't matter really.
What?
Actually, Reggie's in there too. I lied.
What about Clyde? Yeah.
I would take Reggie over Clyde. I would take Reggie over Clyde.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Reggie, I love you,
that's
but
your. No, you just said.
Clyde was beating him down back in the 90s anyways. Clyde put him in his place. How you going to say when a man put him in his place, right, on the court, say how that other man was better than
Reggie
him?
Miller is one of the best shooters we've ever seen. That's it.
Okay.
That's why he's in that list. So, and come on.
Okay, I understand he should be on that list. He's top 5, but like, how you going to put him over Clyde? Explain. Between him and Clyde, who is better? Like, you gotta give me a detail on the game, because Clyde, in my opinion,
because now we're going back to the one-on-one conversation. When I'm not trying to have
the one-on-one.
You're talking about you're saying based one-on-one. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about everything. Yeah. That's why it's a top 5 list, right?
Okay, so we're talking about all around, right? We're talking about playmaking ability, all that.
Clyde. And then obviously accomplishments.
Clyde.
Okay, fine. That's, like I said, that's your opinion, but for me, it's
okay.
I would take Reggie over.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I think both of them are great talent, regardless. So it would be definitely a tight conversation.
But then for Dwyane Wade,
Dwyane Wade is
it's easy.
Dwyane Wade. Honestly, man, I saw a video today on Dwyane Wade and I cried. I cried because it was the impact he's had on the game is so big. It's big. It's like bigger than basketball.
Yeah.
And
because he's one of those like kind-hearted superstars. I think. Yeah. He chose to do all those things, right?
He chose to sit back when LeBron came. He chose to come back to Miami after his fall with Pat Riley. He chose to step up to the occasion and help his team win a championship
when it was needed, and then he's like, he went down when the 11 finals. I felt like after the 11 finals, he realized that it had to be LeBron's team, not his, for them to win, and he did that. And I think a lot of people would say that about Steph right now, because Steph is an MVP level player, and then having Kevin Durant playing in front of him, Steph said, "All right, I'll let Kevin Durant be that type." And same with LeBron, right? Dwyane Wade said, "I'll let LeBron be that player," and obviously, like, it helped because they won back to back. So,
yeah, no, that's like, yo,
my only problem with Dwyane Wade is that, like, I understand how hard the NBA is to play in, but at one point he wasn't able to win one MVP. He took that Miami team, like, maybe not in the regular season he didn't do as well, but in the playoffs at least. We're not going to give him anything except for... Sorry, he won the 2006 NBA Finals.
Yeah, like, listen, like, no, you're right. Like, there should have been times, because he even won a scoring title.
Yeah,
right?
he won a scoring... Yeah, why 2009? Why he did not win...
It's simply this. He played in one of the toughest eras to play in basketball. There were so many great players that he has to fight.
Because early in his career, he had Kobe.
Yeah.
And then later...
He had to deal with his homeboy LeBron.
Exactly.
And then...
Well, and then after that was it. Really.
And then Durant and those guys coming up.
Yeah.
Like, he just never had a chance to really kind of... Like, it's not... And even when he was at his best, he had LeBron with him, and he didn't have a chance to shine. So, I think that just says a lot.
I think 2006 Dwyane Wade is probably the best Dwyane Wade.
Oh my gosh, that guy was
like the
Flash.
Yeah. No, he really was. Like, some of the plays that I watched, like, I just couldn't believe what he was doing. And as a young kid in the NBA, like, I know he's how old was he when he came into the NBA? Because he was a lot older.
He was like 21, 22. He came out with his senior
year. Yeah,
and
exactly.
You know what? The one thing, like, and this is why I felt that connection to him, and I know a lot of kids felt that today, like when he retired fully, and he's pretty much saying, like, I'm done, like, no more. It was just the fact that this guy came from nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
With the Marquette, come on.
He wasn't even ranked going into college. He had 3 scholarship offers. Went to Marquette all 4 years, then decided to go to NBA. Obviously killed it his last year to be a top 5 pick. And as soon as he got in the NBA, it was like something just clicked and said, yo, I'm going to take this opportunity here and go at it. Like, he won a title early in his career with Shaq. Then he went and, ended up being homeboys with one of the greatest players ever played a game, right, with LeBron, and team up with him and win 2 there as well. Like, this guy has his. I think 2K needs to make my career after Dwyane Wade, like dead ass. Like yo, if you got to live that life, like let's think about it. You could be any kid right now, just sitting in your room, just listening to two goofs about basketball and sports. And next you know you're in the NBA. I know what I just said. But you know what I mean? Like it's crazy to think like, this guy, he lived that dream. He lived the basketball dream, and for that I know we're both grateful.
I know a whole generation of basketball players are gonna look up to him coming up for sure. So
oh yeah. And love you, Dwyane Wade. Dirk Nowitzki, you too, my dude. But
Dwyane made a big impact on the NBA in general. So
yeah.
I can't really.
No, he's straight up there. Like, I think some players try to play like him too. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if Bradley Beal, that was his favorite player.
Oh yeah, I bet you.
Right? He's got number 3 and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Because sometimes you see little.
No, you see a little bit of.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, okay, Bradley, you got that little Wade in you, that Wade County feel. So I'm so forever grateful that he was in the NBA, and now we get to look forward to who's gonna be the next guy.
Yeah.
At the 2. Say that quickly. Who do you think is that?
Who's a couple players that could be that?
Name one guy that you have a good feeling about at the 2.
That's hard. Because the 2 is a hard position.
It is.
James Harden.
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna say Bradley Beal. I honestly like his game.
Bradley Beal's not even hit his prime.
No, and he's putting up numbers like there's no tomorrow. I think he's
when he gets to James Harden's age. Yeah, we might be comparing them together.
I'm gonna argue with you and say like, yo, we might be saying like MVP.
Yeah,
he's that type of player.
Possible.
Unless he goes to LA,
Nah, Raptors should sign him. All day Raptors, all right? Raptors.
I say, yo, should make a trade. Like, OG, all love, but like Washington's calling your name, my dude. It's time for you to go.
We'll see what happens in the playoffs too with him.
Yeah, no, we'll see. Hopefully, Raptors will do well. Go Raptors, go. If they choke, I'm moving to Alaska. No, okay, I'm lying. I'm not gonna do that.
Don't move to Alaska.
No, but I'm very confident we can get done this year, and I think this is a great year.
I would like to see that. Like at least the finals for the Raptors this year.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's the most important thing.
But we'll talk about that another time. We ain't gonna talk.
Well, we have to see who we're facing the first round. So in the next episode, we'll probably talk about that.
Yeah.
Talk about their first round matchups, and probably we'll fill out maybe even a bracket if possible.
Yeah, we can see. We'll go from there and actually set it up when the season's all.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Anyways,
again, thanks for listening to us at Extra Step. I'm Derwin.
I'm Kay.
And have a good night.
Extra Step way.